Well, today is the day. I got this basket to go on top of my fridge, and I might end up getting a second one, but I got this one. And we're gonna go through everything that's on top of my fridge, declutter, and then we're gonna keep cleaning the house. It might not all happen in one day, but that's what this video is about, is doing some spring cleaning and organizing. just working on some things that need to be done. After I clean off the fridge, I do want to measure the side of this cabinet right here. I need to put a panel there so that I can finish off that cabinet and paint it, and then do the trim on top of my top cabinets and just call it a day. I was gonna build a cabinet around my entire fridge. I don't have the bandwidth for that. So we're just going to do what I can here. Do the baskets. This is a basket from Target that I found that I really liked. So if I feel like I need a second one, they have them there. So they're not super cheap. This was $35, but it was the exact size that I wanted, and it was the shape and the right structure, and I liked the wicker, or like the hyacinth aspect of it. I thought that was really cute, so that it could kind of blend in with my, not blend in, but like really match my kitchen, because I have like earthy tones. And anyway, so yeah, we're gonna hop up there really quick and we're gonna make it look really nice. I'm so excited. Grabbing my son's stool so that I can get up there. Can you even hear me? Hopefully. Okay, I am gonna grab this down. I know that this has some random things in it, so we're gonna go through this in just a minute. I'm gonna pull everything down though. Candy wrappers, I don't know, there's just lots of stuff up here. Stickers. Purell would be helpful if I had it out, probably. There's a flashlight that we're always trying to keep away from my son. Okay. This basket is gonna have a lot of stuff in it that I don't know if I'm ready to go through yet, but I'm gonna throw everything that's up here in here. Some sunglasses, I don't even know. Hey, I was looking for this. That's why I bought another one. Okay. It is what it is. Candy cane from Christmas. I think this can go in the garbage. What do you think? Oh, goodness. I'm throwing this away before someone finds it. Okay. I'm somewhat attached to this. It is the plans I drew up when we decided to renovate the kitchen, and I don't know what to do. I'm gonna put it in my closet for now. I might be able to declutter this at some point, but today is not that day. This is a toy that Devin was trying to fix. I don't know if he ever did. I'm gonna see if he wants to just toss this or if he would like me to keep that. But it's a toy that Dan got for something, I don't remember. Another flashlight. Mint rollers. These are nice to have when you have dogs. I had put on a brand new clean shirt, and literally 5 minutes later I had hair all over me. I was like, what the crap? What the heck? Matches. This is my ice cream maker that I love. It might live up here for a minute until I get a second basket, or until I figure out where I want it to actually live. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe there's room in the pantry in the hallway. I'm gonna go check. Success! Alright, this has breastfeeding. This is my old pump from the baby. Some batteries. Oh look, Sudafed. Is this what Devin was looking for? This might be what Devin was looking for the other day. Potty treats. This is just like all the candy Dan got at Easter, so I'm just gonna stick them in here. It's already starting to look better up there. Gum that I just got the other day. Here's my treats, except these are my least favorite ones because we ate all the good ones. Comes in a pack, and then there's the ones that have pecans, which I can't have because I'm allergic to pecans. And then there's the ones that have caramel, and I just don't like those ones as much. My battery holder. I think this came with my tripod. Honestly, I don't think I'll ever use this, so I can definitely declutter that. I just where am I? I don't have a decluttering bin. I need to figure out a decluttering spot, but that's gonna go over there for now. This is from Dan from Mother's Day a few years ago. I still really like it, so I'm gonna keep that. What are you? Grippers. Oh, these are the grippers that go on my rugs, on the corners. These are nice to have. I have put them on the rugs. I put them on the rug in the dining room, and they helped, but it was still like the teeny, like the very, very corner was just lifting up a little bit, and so I ended up taping them down to see if that will help. I don't know. Garbage. There's actually not as much garbage up here as I thought there would be, so that's a win. Some goo gone. The box from Devin's meat thermometer that he bought. Technically, I got it for him. Well, I got 2 different ones for him. They both sucked. So he picked one out, and this one works a lot better. It was like the Meter brand, and that was supposed to be a very, very good brand. I like looked up, like had great reviews. I'd heard from a lot of people that it was really great. But then the 2 that we tried one, and I got like the cheaper version because it was on sale. And then we're like, well, maybe we just need the more expensive one for it to like have a better range basically. And well, no, it was exactly the same. I don't think there was any improvement. And so we were like, well, we're just gonna send this one back too because it doesn't work. And then he ended up ordering this one, which is the Inkbird. It's the barbecue thermometer. It has like an app and everything. Devin really loves it. I haven't used it myself, but Devin really likes it, and he can track like the meat, how it's cooking, in his smoker specifically, and on the grill if he wants to. I could do it in my oven if I want, but this is the case. It's magnetic, so it hooks onto the fridge, and then you just stick this in, clean it when you're done, and put it back. Anyway, I think it's really nice, and it charges. I'm gonna come over to the other side and grab that stuff. I don't know, maybe I can grab some of it here. There's a 1x4 board. Okay. These will need to go downstairs in the garage. This will come on. I need to wash it probably. I don't know, I might put this, I have 2 of them. I have one in Joel's closet as well, but I might put them in Dan's closet when I reorganize his closet in his room. Okay, let's clean on top of the fridge really quick with a rag. Come look. Ew. Definitely gonna sweep that up. But I kind of wanted to pull the fridge out so I could measure this a little easier. I want to get the trim on top here and up there just to kind of finish off my kitchen and make it look nice again. Let's clean this up though, because nasty. So I want it to go all the way to the back wall and then all the way up to here. So I'm gonna see how big that is. Exactly 15¼ inch. Is that the same up here? Yeah, about 15 1/8 up here though. Okay, so 15 1/8 would probably be good because I'm gonna put a trim at the back anyway. So 15 1/8, I'll go with that. Okay. Okay, so 15 1/8 by 38. Let's put this fridge back though. So I could either do 2 baskets like that, or just have the one like that, which doesn't look terrible, but I think I am leaning more towards having two. It'll be nice to have the space. I think I'm gonna stick with the one for right now, and I'm gonna try and not stick things on top of the fridge that don't belong there, like everything. This looks better. It's not perfect because I want to finish the cabinets. I want two bins. Like, just imagine what it's like when that's all finished and then there's two bins here. It'll be more peaceful, right? It'll look nicer, it'll feel nicer. It's very minimal, which I like. I wanted the cabinet because I wanted it to be enclosed, but I feel like this is good enough for now. And yeah, so that's where I'm at. Let's clear off the counter because I just threw everything on the counter. So let's clear that off really quick. And it was at this point that my family came back inside. So I was like talking to the camera for a minute during this, but none of it made any sense. So I just decided to speed it all up. But the counters in my kitchen are a sore spot. They are so big. They have so much flat surface space that they just collect everything. The kids put toys on them. Well, the one kid, the other kid can't quite put toys on it, but they put toys on things. I put stuff on there, and just, I don't know. I try to keep it clear, but I'm not very good at it. I'm working on things. It's just so easy to set things on this flat surface that I just kind of do. And I'm like, I'll clean it up later. I'm one of those people that's like, I'm like the person setting trash down because I don't want to walk it to the garbage can. I know, it's silly, but it is just kind of where I'm at, and I'm trying to put things in place in my house so that I can do a little bit better with that aspect specifically. I put all the what are those? The paper towels in there, and then I put that up there too. I decided to put all the paper towels in the one basket that I got from Target, and then I decided to use that gray bin as kind of like a placeholder until I get another basket. I think it looks okay the way it is, to be honest, but I think two baskets that look the same will look a little nicer for my brain. I like the simplicity of it. But yeah, I wanted to use that gray bin as just kind of a placeholder so that I can, it's kind of like a take back bin or a doom bin. You just throw everything in there that it's just everything that belongs downstairs. So like toys and things that I need to put in the kids' rooms, clothes that need to go in the kids' room, anything that needs to go in the office. Anyway, so that's kind of what I'm doing there. And I've been doing okay with that. I try to declutter that bin every few days or so. So that's been kind of nice, having that as a system. And then just going through these containers and bins and things, I emptied all of them. And I ended up finding the things that worked for different spaces. And a lot of these bins did just end up in the closet that I have extra bins in. So at some point I probably will declutter some bins too, which will be nice. But yeah, the kitchen counter takes some time to clean. I was like, I sped this up really fast. It's at like 8 times the speed. So I was trying to make this video not as long as my last few. But it's just like all the videos that I filmed have so much footage. So it's just like, ooh, it's really hard to cut it down so much. But also, I don't know, I don't like to cut out a ton of stuff because if I filmed it, I would like to use it, unless it's like really bad, obviously, or if it's like bad at all. But if I cut it down too much, then I feel like I'm cutting out the process, and I feel like that's kind of part of it. The process is part of it. But yeah, just emptying the dishwasher so that I can empty the sink so that I can clean the grates that are on my oven. And you know, even when you're spring cleaning, you still have to keep up on the regular cleaning. It is, you know, dishes never end, and I still need that shirt that says dishes are my nemesis. I'm working on it, guys. I think it'll be fun. Once I get that shirt, I'm really excited to wear it. But yeah, dishes are just always there. They are very continual. and it's fine. I'm living with the concept that I have to do dishes every day, and if I clear out my sink once a day, then I feel really good about dishes in general. I feel a lot better about it because they don't fill up as quickly. It just is just better, and I don't have the dishes math, thing going on where there's just so many dishes at the end of the day because I didn't do them the day before or because we had extra people over. I'm just trying to clear it out once a day to make it a little more manageable. Dishes are just a thing. You just have to keep doing them, and then there's a clean sink, and then we fill it up again in about 2 seconds. um, but yeah, just clearing off all the surfaces and wiping them down. I pulled that panel, if you can see, it's tucked by the fridge, and I didn't measure it yet, but I have now, but during this video I hadn't measured it yet, but I tucked it there because it was the right size. I had kind of rough measured it just to make sure it would be big enough. And then I took it upstairs so that I could remind myself to do it, and I have measured it. It's cut and ready. I just need to put it up now. So that's also a great thing. Everything takes so much time to do. Also, I'm using some Barkeeper's Friend on these things as an abrasive kind of cleaner to, I don't know, get all the yucky grease stains off of they're just like the igniter top thing. I don't know. It covers the igniter piece. I don't know how to explain it. It's for my stove. And then cleaning this off, I just kind of did it. I don't know. It wasn't great. I just threw some cleaner on, wiped it down. I'm like, this is good enough. And then I was wiping the walls because, oh my gosh, the walls get so nasty. And I don't know the last time I cleaned that little cubby thing right there. So that was really, really clean, but it is what it is. And then I think I wiped this down like 8 times, and then I did dry wipe it. I think I'm about to dry wipe it right now. Yep. Got a paper towel and dry wiped it because I feel like it looks a little nicer if I don't leave the streaks of water on it. And then just finishing cleaning up those the oven stuff, stove, it's a stove, the grates and the little igniter pieces and whatnot, and just letting them dry for a little bit before I put them back. So, yep, and I had that towel out already from washing dishes. I'd been using it as like a drying rack or a drying mat, and it is gone out of my kitchen now, which is nice, but it was nice to have for just this. Just using a towel and then just being able to throw it in the laundry is nice because I don't know, I don't think I could have like a drying mat in my kitchen because then it would just live there and then I'd probably ruin the countertops and whatnot. So it's like, yeah, you probably shouldn't do that, but it is nice to have a towel there for drying things and just getting things clean. And sometimes I have to hand wash some things and it's nice to have a place to do it. Usually I'll just stick the stuff I hand wash straight onto my stove because it works, it'll drip down, but it'll dry up by the time morning comes, so it's fine. And then, yes, I did sit and wash all of my cabinet fronts, the bottom ones. The top ones really weren't too bad, and I will get to those, but the bottom ones were just terrible, so I was just doing that, but I was wiping up that wall that was right next to it because it was also really gross. So I just threw some Dawn into a bowl with some water, some warm water, and just kind of went over all of the fronts of these cabinets, and it was mostly rough. I didn't do a perfect job. I just did what I could, and I was just like, that's good enough. Because I was starting to get really tired. It'd been a long day. I had cleaned up the whole top of the fridge, which was a big job, honestly. It took probably like half an hour just to do that, and then if not more, and then do the other things. And yes, talking to the camera does make it take a little longer, but it was nice for me to be able to like process it with you guys, if that makes sense. Anyway, so my little boy was also helping me wipe the cabinets down. I did cut him out a little bit. I think he's in it a little tiny bit, but he was grabbing a rag and getting it in the water too, and then wiping down cabinets and things. Obviously, I went over anything that he did too because he's 4, so whatever he did might need to be redone. just wiping up everything that I can. There's just grime, food splatters. I don't know, guys. This is not my favorite job. This is why it's a spring cleaning job, because I hate it. But I do need to do this again, clean it all up again, and retouch all the spots. Retouch all the spots that need to be retouched, because there's a few, especially my garbage cabinet, because that one gets touched 80,000 times a day. And I need to do a top coat on these cabinets. That's a little bit better than the one I did. I did kind of a lazy top coat when I did these cabinets, and I need to retouch everything and then, you know, all that fun stuff. So there's that. And my baby just woke up, so I'm gonna try and finish this voiceover before I have to go grab him. And just finishing up cleaning those cabinets, it is such a thing that just needs to be done. And there's so many lower cabinets that it's like, it's this big ordeal when you have to do it. So just kind of, it felt good to be done though. And they do feel much better since cleaning them. But no, I didn't perfectly clean them. I wish I could just like be the best cleaner in the world, but this is good enough. This is as much as I can do. And here's Roxy helping me. But the cabinets, they feel better, they look better. The countertops, obviously, they got stuff put on top of them. Even after I cleared them all off, they still had stuff on top of them because that's just life. Ew, gross. So many things underneath this oven. It's so nasty. And I think I need to clean that oven again because you can see all the streaks and everything from me cleaning it before I'm using quotation marks with my fingers while I'm talking. Anyway, and then here comes the culprit of all that hair. Hairball, anybody? But yeah, it does feel good to know that I've swept under there. It's not perfect. I probably should take a vacuum to it and clean it even better, or hoover it, as they say in England. But it feels good, and my kitchen feels better. The top of my fridge feels good, and just progress over perfection. Thanks for watching. Bye!